All right, welcome to the 4th episode of the Keep It Real Conversation. My name is Slack, Instagram_Prince Slack. I've gathered 3 of my friends here. The topic today will be good fathers. I'm gonna have my friends introduce themselves. Any of the platforms you can follow them at. We'll get it started.
How you guys doing? My name is John, also known as Bon Swagger. That's BON SWAGGA. Follow me, like it, share, all that.
What's going on? My name is Tom. I go by Easy. You can follow me as AEs AZY.
I am the infamous Uncle Earl on Instagram, aka Earl Bread and Butter.
Are we doing AKAs?
Today,
Oh, okay.
follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty sure you guys follow me anyway. But yeah,
He's the mean man, right?
I'm the raggedy guy.
Mean guy. Ain't you mean guy?
Are you a good father?
I'll answer that. I don't think any man can say you're a good father. Do you think that? I think I do my thing. I just feel like actually accepting that you're a good father, saying you're a good father, means running for the fact of doing that. So I think I'm fair. I'm good. I think. Right.
In better words,
Without sounding cocky.
what are some qualities men must have to be considered good fathers?
As far as me, what I think, you got to be able to take care of your kids. Financially, you have to be there financially, and not just financially, you got to be there physically. So if you got all of that, you put it all in one, you teach your kids right, show them the right way of life, and good things and good qualities, and keep them on track. That's a good father to me.
Man, I'm a great father. Damn that, I'm a great father. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I ain't always been the best boyfriend. I can be a better friend. I can be a better son. But as a father, that's the only thing I got down pat. Like,
He is.
what the sacrifices I do, my thought process of having a kid, the responsibilities I take, the stress I have that my daughter will never see. Like, I'm a great father.
So with that being said, and I can be honest, I am great. I don't to my own horn.
You supposed to own. Hey, no.
Yeah.
You supposed to own up to that. Like,
Yeah,
like the stereotypes of black men and the stereotypes of black fathers, man. We ain't that. So I'm a great father.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man, I'm a great father. Like.
No, you are.
I don't like I say, it's many things that I could be better at in life, but did I think I was gonna be a great dad? Like, nah. But my daughter came in this world and I had to step it up. Hell yeah. Like,
I think I'm an awesome father, but I think my daughter would be able to say it more than I could. Obviously, we all gonna say it, but would our kids say that? Would your daughter say that?
Yeah.
my daughter would say it, but right now, because I didn't give her no money for V-Bucks, she won't. But yeah, like I asked my daughter one time. I said, "What do you love?" She's like, "I love that I'm loved."
Yeah.
She said this at 6. She's 9 now. So the fact that she knows that she's loved, like yeah. But it's like I've spoiled her, so when certain things don't go her way, she's upset.
Yeah. I just been a kid. My kids, like I said, I think they'll be honest and say that I'm a great father. My kids' mother, they love me to death. They keep it 100. They send me text messages every once in a while, just out the blue, like, "Hey, thank you for being there. You're a wonderful father, and I'm so glad to have you in my life. The kids are glad to have you." And so I have to be honest with you. I do my part, but like I said, I just feel like, a lot of men, when men do their part as far as parents, it's like when people give us the "Oh, okay, you're good, you're all that," and it's like, okay, well, we're supposed to do it. Why is it different for us to get it than women get it? Why do we get it and it's more like a big praise than when a woman get it? So I just feel like it's equal. It's our job.
Because of the stereotype that
Keep it funky. A lot of us didn't have dads, so that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
you know what's crazy?
We're just changing the narrative.
I'm a good dad because of my mama.
That's how you
Like all the way 100. If my mama would have did certain things different in life, there's no telling what my life would have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was a drug addict, alcoholic, whatever. Ain't no telling what my life would have been. With the path that my mother took, made me a great father.
Yeah.
Like I had a stepdad. I have a stepdad, which is a great man. But he's all he had monkeys on his back, in and out of jail. But he still put that fear, respect him. So even when I talk to him now, it's still yes sir, yes dad, boom, boom. But he's always told me I might not be an example of what to be, but I am an example of what not to be. But my mother holding it down is the reason why I'm a good father.
I like to consider myself a good father, just because I wasn't like a menace, but I was out running the streets, you know, and I felt like I didn't really have like a conscience or like a purpose. But once my daughter came, it gave me all of that. And at the beginning, it was overwhelming. Like I didn't know how to, you know, love another life, or at least a life that I helped create, you know. But you know, like even he was saying, like it's bigger than just. Some people think just providing is being a good father, but that time as well helps out. You know, you create those memories and everything like that. Like if I would have put the money of my job before the time with my daughter, I would have missed out on her first word being dad, her first steps, you know, just small things like that, coloring, just all the memories, you know what I'm saying? And I have both parents in my life, but my dad came from another country at a young age, and he didn't have, you know, my dad was always there. He was present. He bike rides, fishing trips, all of that. But sometimes it was like, you know, things are going to be okay. Give you that affection and that love. I never got that. So now I overwhelm my kids with it because I don't want them to miss out on that. Even though my dad covered all those bases, there was still some things that I wish I could have had. So I feel he did the best to his ability. I'm taking that and the things that I wanted and giving it to them. You know, as long as I feel that my kids are better than I am, then I feel I did my part as a parent. You know, and just providing and protecting and everything like that.
Did all you guys have fathers?
Stepfather.
Well,
A man in
Yeah.
your life growing up?
yeah, my stepfather was my real dad.
My stepfather.
My real father, no.
My stepfather, my Uncle Robert, and my Uncle Papa, but it was all women. Really, I was raised by women.
But you had a stepfather.
But I had a stepdad, which I just called him dad. I never called him stepdad. I didn't meet my biological father until I was 25. And
I recently met mine, what, maybe 2 years ago?
yeah, I met him at 25, but it wasn't no resentment. It was just like, yo, you here now? How we rocking?
Yeah.
And I gave him that opportunity to he recently just passed, so I'm not going to speak ill will of him. But he recently passed, and it was like, I cried. Like, I felt bad crying. Like, why am I crying?
It's crazy.
Oh, but it didn't really hit me. I had to say it out loud. I don't have a daddy. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I know I have a dad somewhere in this world, but now my dad is dead. To where I can't even have a bond with him, even if I try. Even though he didn't try with me, I didn't have that bond with him. Like, damn, my dad really dead.
Yeah.
And
Well, I never had one, and this may sound wrong, but I wouldn't feel no type of way if he passed away or anything. Like,
Well,
because it's a stranger.
it's a
You know what
total
I'm saying?
stranger.
But what effed me up, I'm gonna let you get back to what I'm saying. What effed me up was when he passed, I met my other brothers and sisters. And they oh, he was so great and he was so this and
You missed out on
the hell y'all talking about? I don't know this nigga y'all talking, this man y'all talking about.
Right.
Like, when I met him, I met my brother, one of my brothers, one of my sisters. So when he went to the hospital, my sister called me. She was like, oh, he's doing okay. I read him his favorite book. I sung him his favorite song.
You don't know
You don't know none of that.
What's his favorite book? What's his favorite song?
Right.
Like, I don't know this. And it was just like, that right there made that Will Smith scene hit a little hard.
yeah.
Like, damn, why this nigga don't want me?
Right.
Like, I don't care how many kids I have. I don't care about how many women. I don't care the obstacles I got to go through. All my kids are normal.
Right.
I cannot take care of other kids and neglect any of the other ones.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there like,
See, I'm the total opposite. Like, I never asked myself why he don't want me because all I concentrated on was the people that was there.
no, exactly. But now that I have a kid and the love, it was like this.
I'm just 1,000 times
But
better
why you
than
don't
what he
feel,
was.
how can you not feel the love that I feel for my kid for me? I'm not asking for nothing. Because that whole son, come here, do what I say, that's gone. But the way that I view myself as a father and how I treat my kid and the love that I have for my kid, why would you not want to experience that? I think I'm cool. I think I'm a cool adult.
Alright.
I'm alright.
Alright.
You don't want to experience that? You don't want to experience that? And you knew I was in this world? You knew, you know what I'm saying?
And we got the same similarities. He hit it on T. When I was 18, met my dad for the first time. I didn't care when we met him. I was right there. He died 2 weeks later, went to his funeral. And that's why I said, I feel you, but
I wouldn't even go.
I
wouldn't even go. Because
I don't know.
I don't know.
A tear came out too. I don't know, but it's different when you're, it's hard to explain. Like,
Think about it, like, damn, my
tear came out
dad
too.
gone.
I cried to it. I didn't know. It was strange. But my stepdad been there for me. But I was still raised by my auntie and stuff. So my stepdad was I go see him on the weekend. So technically raised by women, same thing. So my stepdad was my real dad. I don't even call him stepdad. That's fine.
So, does not having your dad make you a better dad? Or does that, like, I'm not going to be like him?
Well, maybe so. Maybe so.
Yeah,
Sure.
like I made a child with the mother. I'm going to be in that kid's life.
But I'm saying, was that the driving force, though? Because that was
Are you there for your kid because your father wasn't there for
I'm
you?
there
Like, you
because
know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
her.
Well,
I think that's what he was trying to get across. Like,
How do you think children should be disciplined?
That's a.
Wait, do y'all whoop y'all kids?
No.
Why?
Okay. Me, I have never. My son recently, I kind of had to put hands on him, but I knew I was going to get whoopings. Like I got the worst of them. So, did that make me better? Did it help out? No, it just made me worse. But like I got whooping, like the old school whooping, 80s. Get your ass whooping in the 80s, early 90s. You know what I'm saying? That's just the switch, the iron belt. Yeah.
The whoopings your mama gave you that she don't get a grandkids now.
Yeah. To me, that was abuse.
Oh.
I was abused.
Yeah, sure.
So being abused, that made me harder. Made me madder. So to me, I feel like whooping a kid ain't gonna change nothing. So you can talk to him or take things away or kind of give him boundaries. That'll help. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some kids to where like it's still a point to where like you getting touched. Like my son, I recently kind of had to like put my hands on him. I felt so bad afterwards. I felt so horrible and so bad. But then I talked to him afterwards. I hugged him, told him I love him, and told him I don't want to do this to you. I don't want to have to do that. So I don't think whoopings are necessary. It shouldn't be.
It could be.
So
It
how
could.
you discipline your daughter?
I talked to her. I talked to her with a.
What your dad does?
I'm a kid myself, so I'm best friend. I'm homie. I'm TikTok maker, but it's certain things my daughter know I don't play with. Like I give her a lot of leeway. I let her talk regular to me here and there, like Dad, you ugly or something like that. But she know when it comes to school, disrespecting adults, that's out. So the times that I don't whoop her no more. But the times that I've had whooped her, I explained it to her. Her mom was like, don't explain it, just do it. No, I need her to understand why she's doing it. So I'll be like, JB, who is this? It's an adult. Who is she? She's a teacher. So I'm like, you knew all these things before I even said them. So why would you know what I'm saying? So that's why you're getting a whooping. Not because I want to whoop you, because you knew that this was an adult. You knew this was a teacher. You knew you're supposed to be listening. If she say sit down, you know you're supposed to sit down. And I think the only time I really whooped her is she told the teacher she didn't care, call my dad.
She's bold.
Yeah.
She's big bold.
Like I'm a hands-on parent.
Yeah.
I FaceTime the teacher. Like what happened? She said call you. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? Oh.
So when's the last time you whooped her?
She's 9. I haven't whooped her since she was 6. I might thump her in the mouth. But
In the mouth?
Like
He's that's the 80s baby. Yeah.
no, I know.
That's a 90s.
But I'm more of a
Peach.
But I hit her lips like this, like the Kevin Hart baby.
Yeah.
But it's more of a, I want to have that bond with my kid where it's like, my dad don't want nothing bad for me. So if my dad says this must be true. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm fun. I'm going to buy you whatever you want. We're going to go everywhere you want to go. But when I say something, listen. Take it to heart. I'm not going to tell you nothing wrong. And that's the bond I want.
Yeah.
But I have a curl.
I take stuff from her because I can't fix it in my brain to put my hands on my daughter.
Yeah.
Like it's a girl.
And that's what messed me up.
I can't do it. Like I was always taught, never hit girls.
And that's how. Yeah, it's like my
So
daughter
I can't do it. So when
Yeah,
she
I
acts
don't-
up in school or whatever, she has all Apple everything. The iPhone, the iPad, everything. I just take it. And you would think I beat her ass.
You want
Because I took it.
Y'all know a blessing? If you got kids right now that's obsessed with Fortnite, you won. All you gotta do is straight and take Fortnite away. They do anything you need them to do. That's all I did. Shakajan, love Fortnite. Love Fortnite. Like, I don't care what he do, I can take it away. He gonna do it. It's good. That's the best punishment I give him. So thank you, Fortnite. Thank you. We have control over the kids now.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't. But I have a girl though. That's why. And I did feel bad, but like I said, I had to explain to her why I did it. Like,
I got a question. Do you think that'll mess up your daughter's growing up her head, like thinking,
It's okay.
it's cool for guys to hit me because my dad hit me?
No.
no.
I think
that's
so.
what I thought though. So you said that's
No,
what
no,
I don't
no.
want it.
I say no to that because I have that conversation with her. This is why you're getting a whooping.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
what her man said, what her man
What her
said.
man
It's
said.
like-
No.
It's like getting whooped. You cheated on her. Whoop your ass.
No. I'm her father.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? And she's a kid. Of course, as she get older, 11, 12, 13, that pops and all that stop.
Yeah.
What we say? I'm daddy now.
I ain't playing.
And that's when he pull
Listen,
up.
I don't play aggressive violence.
Hey, at some point, somebody's gonna be daddy.
Hey, we in lockdown right now.
What's wrong with y'all, man? No.
I mean, I grew up, getting whoopings, of course, 80s, 90s, and the switch, the belt, all of that. But like you said, it kind of you get immune to it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, all right, I know I'm gonna get a whooping if I do this. No, my mom is, but my dad is messing. But
real whoopings.
Yeah.
I had the shoe thrown at me, all that shit.
Yeah.
So I popped my daughter once on the bottom, and she was getting out of hand, and she think daddy saw it. So I was like, it was just a reaction. It was just I know she needed it, but I didn't black out and whoop her like how he's kind of thinking where it's like a guy hitting a woman. She needed correcting. The talking wasn't working no more.
Yeah.
But there's times where, like Slack says,
You gotta respect me.
I talk to her, and this is her first time being a kid. It's my first time being a father, so it's a learning process for both.
Right.
And it's teaching me patience. It's teaching her discipline, and us both. So now she knows, like, when Daddy said this, I remember what happened last time. Not the pop, but just the talk. I can tell her, stop jumping off the couch. Stop jumping off the couch, because I see what's gonna happen already.
Yeah.
She jumped hurt herself. Now I'm there to take care of her. But she's like, Daddy, I should have stopped jumping off. Now you know why I'm being patient and why I'm talking to you, because I see this coming.
Yeah.
So now she's approaching everything else like that. She's only 5, going on 6, like she's understanding. But I talk to her and talk to her and talk to her, and now she's understanding of it, because I don't never want her to get immune. And then going back to what he was saying really quick, I feel like I set that example, especially with her mom, that there's no abuse there. Even if we do have disagreements or disputes, whatever it may be, we don't include the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because if I come home drunk or beating on her mom and stuff like that, all my daughter understands is that mommy and daddy love her, and it's okay for daddy to hit mommy because he loves her. So when she's growing up, she's like, if she takes on that abuse from a partner or whatever it is, she's like, well, this must be love because this is what I see my parents do.
Because
And you have
you're
to-
the example.
Right, you have to set
You're the
that
first,
example.
Like you're the first example. of
So
what
I feel,
man should be that.
I don't know if a guy would ever put their hands on my daughter, but that's not what I'm showing her, and that's not what I'm teaching her. So I would hope she would handle it the right way, and not let it happen more than that once. God forbid it even happens that one time.
Yeah, and every time I told you I hit my son, like I said with the belt, I seen him. After I hit him the second time I swung again, the look he had on that hurt in my heart so bad, that I stopped.
That's because they don't know us like that.
No, it hurt me. He was scared of me.
They don't see that side.
I don't want my kids to be scared of me.
No, it's not. It's not about being scared, but it's still a respect. Like, yes, I'm fun. Yes, I'm cool. Yes, I'm silly. But it's like our preachers say: if I know now what I knew then, listen to what I'm saying, because you are my pride and joy. You are my world, and when I send you out in this world, they gonna say you're a representation of me. So they're not looking at you being this. They looking at me like, what kind of parents is? What kind of nah? Who raised you? Who raised you, man? Like,
Does this generation of fathers have it harder than the ones before you guys? If You agree or disagree? Give an example of how
Our fathers or our grandparents?
Wait, what she's saying is that the fathers just now have it easier than we had, right?
Do you guys, this generation of fathers, have it harder than the ones before you, like the past ones before you?
I don't think so.
I can't speak on that.
I think they have it easier.
They had it easier, or we had it?
That we have it easier?
Okay, you said the fathers now, today,
Us.
they have it easier, like us now. They have it easier than the ones
Than
back
our
then.
parents.
Than our parents.
I think we had it easier.
Do you think it's easier or
I
harder?
think it's easier for us.
It's easy.
Tell you why.
It's easy.
It's way easy.
Why?
It's way easier. Now for me, I'm gonna go out. Go ahead. I think it's easy because for one, back in the days, I mean, come on, the fathers back then, you had drugs, you had the race thing was big then, gangs, the killings. Even though it's the same now, we have more ways of getting money. The men now are more. You have social media. You have all that stuff to play a part in the new world. Now you know what I'm saying. You have different ways of getting money, different ways of just seeing the light of things. A lot of our generation now didn't have fathers, so that do play a part of us being fathers now and how we're doing it. Back then they had the father. They had. I just think it's better. I can't really too much explain it, but I think
I
it's better.
don't know if it's easier or harder, but
I think
it's not easy being a parent. Period.
No, not at all.
I don't care what area you from.
Not at all.
It's not easy. So I don't know.
Parents now just
But
better.
we have more assistance.
Yeah, more
We have more
co-parents now is
assistance
better.
now with FaceTime,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
with social media, with you know, oh, you hungry?
Oh,
I'll
benefits.
DoorDash you something. If you're at home, I
Yeah,
can DoorDash
yeah.
you.
Oh, you
Like,
got wealth.
no, I don't have wealth at all. I'll cash out my
You are
mom.
wealthy.
I mean,
But I'm
health
saying-
benefits, dating
The
assistance.
way the world is now, there's really no reason why you cannot. If you and the mother is not together on your own good terms, there's really no reason you cannot see okay. If I can't see you physically, I can FaceTime you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It matters. All right, yeah.
And us being parents, like I say, I told my mom, since I've had my kid, I re-fell in love with you. Because now I see how you
You see
sound
the
to strike
struggle.
stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I didn't know that. I just thought you was being mean.
Yeah.
Hey,
You appreciate it more.
I said I re-fell in love. No, my mom, my best friend, that's my dog. But I'm saying as far as, I didn't know what my mother went through as a parent. I just knew her as my mom.
They have better respect now.
Yeah,
Right.
well, now I get
Understand
it.
it.
Now I get it. Like when I look at old pictures of my mom, when she kept me and my brother fly, I'm like, Mama, you missed and matched your clothes in every photo. I seen them jeans a couple times. I seen that shirt with a different pair of
okay,
shoes.
so what she did, was it harder than what you going through now?
No, that's why I said we have it more easier. But what I'm saying is, the sacrifices my mom did for me, I do for my kid now. But I understand those sacrifices because I didn't get it then. You know what I'm saying? My mom.
Yeah, you don't get it when you're 11.
Exactly.
Right.
Like I said, when I viewed it, I thought she was you just telling me no.
Yeah.
Like, why you telling me? Like, come on, man, I want to go with my friends. But now I get it.
Before we got McDonald's at home.
Yeah.
My mom always said better than
We
McDonald's.
got food at the house.
And right now, it's almost like I said, the hustle is better than you got YouTubers who get money.
Right.
Like you got kids now. The kids are getting money. You can have a kid and that kid can make you some money.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying. So you got to think about that now. Like you know what I'm saying. Like my kid, you're like you know what I'm saying. Like we're good.
Financially, it's
Yeah.
probably.
Financially,
But
yeah.
that's what's really on it.
But everybody with
It's
money.
really about
Everybody with money
If
don't
niggas have
manage money though.
I think it's the narrative of it because like my grandfather and then my father, the narrative of it was okay. The mother takes care of home and the father's going to take care of the income. And now with everything, everybody has opportunities now.
Yeah.
A woman is making just as much as a man now, if not
If
more.
not more.
So now you have the income of what you need, and it's not all about financial. But like I said, my father was there, but there was things that I felt I missed out on that I wanted, that I desired, that I don't want my daughter to miss out on. So I don't know if it's harder then than it is now, but I think just the whole narrative of it, of parenting changed. But like you said, parenting in general is hard.
But
I
the
think.
world, it's just the world changes.
Yeah, check.
Like when our kids become parents, the world gonna be different than
Right,
what it is
right.
for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like our grandparents, great grandparents would do segregation. You know what I'm saying? We us now, 2021, we free to do whatever we want. Damn near.
What are some lessons you wish your father taught you that you will be sure to teach your children?
I feel that, like I said, when I became a father, I felt something that I never felt before. I was there helping raising my niece. I have a stepdaughter as well, and I consider them all my daughters. But seeing a young lady, you know, a little girl who looks exactly like me did something different to me. And now it's okay, I feel, to show emotion, you know, to be okay. Like, you build all that up, you hold it in.
So your dad never showed emotion?
Nah, I never seen my dad cry until we had a really, really like hardship. I want to say I was probably grown already, you know, and
Don't that fuck you up?
yeah, because, you know, if I have only girls, so if I have a little boy, you know, you teach him like we seen the kid outside.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to play in the dirt. It's okay to get scraped up, this and that, and this. But, you know, if a little boy hurts himself, you know, stop crying. He's hurt. That's why he's crying. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. If he's overwhelmed with homework and he's frustrated, you know what I'm saying? He might break down. But we're teaching them to bottle all that in. And, you know, I recently lost my best friend, and I looked at a picture of us last night while, you know, my daughter was laying in bed with me, and she seen, you know, a couple tears come out. And she was there to comfort me, and it's supposed to be the other way around. But I was still trying to hide that from her, letting her see daddy is vulnerable, or daddy has a weak spot. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that it's okay for that. It's okay to let that out. I'm not saying just come in the house boo crying, or, you know, you done burnt dinner and now you crying or something like that. Like that's just a little extreme. But to show emotion, to be okay with letting that out, to you know, not be Iron Man all the time is okay, I feel.
Well, and you're right. It's okay. Me, I think I kind of get when our parents were, because my father, instead of asking my father, he didn't really let him cry yet, but I kind of get it now because like what happened with our boy, you know. Like I said, I lost a best friend. And, you know, my kids was with me when it happened, and like when I came in the house, it was more like, they knew I was sad.
Right.
And my kids came like, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry about your friend, but I wanted to cry there, but I know it was okay to do it, but I couldn't. I went to sleep, came back downstairs, I made a drink, I was in dark all night, and just getting it out.
Right.
And I was coming in front of him, so it is okay, but I don't know, I just couldn't.
It's hard because you was always told not to show it.
Yeah. Well,
I was never talking.
Yeah, and when I tried to show, I grew up different. Like, we grew up in the street. I grew up hard,
But I never.
Yeah, for sure.
and I don't know. I think I just I can't fly. I can't do it. I can't do it in front of him. I don't know. You know?
The times that I have cried in front of my daughter, she's cried. But it's like, I don't know what you're going through, Daddy, but it's hurting you enough, and it hurts me.
But
Like,
what did you want your dad to teach you? That's the
I don't
question.
know, because my life would have been different. Like, because
Yeah, it's not gonna cry.
Cause-
You're quiet.
I'm a crier.
Yeah.
Bro, no, dead ass. I cry, bro. Bro, no. But that's just, I'm just real 100 with myself. But I don't know if my life could have planned out different if you would have taught me this. If you taught, like, the one thing I don't know how to do now that I kind of feel like, damn, at 33, I don't know how to shave.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how to shave. I don't know what against the grain is, away from grain, which way to get hair bumps. That's what I don't know how to do. I get clippers to do that, but I don't know how to shave.
I think Clippers the best way anyway.
Yeah.
But still, just as far as
Just that experience of it.
that experience of a man should know how to shave. I don't know how
I
to
can put a
shave.
tie when I like that YouTube.
See, I can
do it. I gotta keep you.
Right.
See, I can do a tie.
I think even all of those things are like things that you would
You're
want to
answering
do.
the question.
Yeah.
All these things that you're saying right there, you're answering
part of
the
But see,
question.
but my homeboy taught me how to tie a tie because he went to an all boys school.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like,
Well, I didn't have.
I was so used to not having a dad. When I went to people's house that had a mom and dad, I was like,
Yeah, that
nigga, you got a daddy? like you got a daddy?
Like, you rich regular?
Like, you got a daddy. You got both parents. I didn't have that. So it was like, if my dad was around, my life probably could have been different. Like, even though my stepdad was here and there.
But why do you have? It's a lot of homies we know grow up. They got fathers and mothers and come from a good home, but they be the ones that go to jail for life.
Because of streets.
They don't have to.
Because, no, but look how we was raised. Like, not to give, you know what we talk about.
Yeah.
The PTSD and everything I deal with.
Exactly.
I went to school, I went to all my classes, I went to all that. But we were doing bad shit outside.
For sure.
But going home, living with our parents.
Yeah.
Like, my mom would don't know I just broke in the house.
Yeah.
My mom would don't, but I'm in the house playing Tony Hawk. Like I'm a kid. But you don't realize this stuff until you get older.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you can be a good kid but have a bad situation at the wrong time.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of like right now I know my kids got everything, they're good. Like there's no reason for my kids to stray differently. They get good grades and all that. I'm afraid that the streets, that something happened to them, and I don't know. I just want to know.
You're not with them 24/7.
Exactly.
Eventually,
I just want to know to be able to save
they're
them.
going to go outside and have friends, and that's where all the
Exactly.
influences and all that come from.
And you're going to go through it, just God, give me the strength to know it, to be able to save you. If I don't know and never ever know, I can't save you.
Yeah. And I was the opposite. So, like what Slack was saying is, you don't know that they just broke into a house, you go home and play Tony Hawk. Like, I was out having rumbles with other sides of the neighborhood, or
We used
you know what I'm
to-
saying? They don't know that I just got chased.
That's what we did.
From my life.
We used to
things like
have-
that.
We did.
Right.
We used to have planned. We used to go to Enterprise and like, yo, we're gonna go fight the West Side
Eating, laughing about it, it was fun.
and really fight.
Yeah.
Listen, it was fun.
It was
And
fun.
that's
to us.
it was that rush. But you know, I was still making it home before the lights came on. Like my mama was like, okay, as long as you're doing what I said, then you're okay. But it's that in between time.
Yeah.
But I also feared my mama more than the streets. And that's what kept me in check.
Yeah.
Because I have two friends. Like I said, one just recently passed, my best friend. And then my other best friend, he's incarcerated for about 16 years now. He got life. And sports saved my life as well. So he's always like, man, I wish I would have stayed playing football like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have had, and I found those outlets. And then once I found them, my mom kind of tapped into them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they didn't have that, so they continued to, they didn't have that downtime. They just was full throttle with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go home to what you have to go home to.
And you know what?
And that's
that was-
where it
that was-
stopped.
And that was the thing about my mother. Like I said, I didn't realize stuff till I became a parent.
Right.
My mom's not a nurturer. She's not like, come here, let me rub your knee, let me rub your head. She's more of a, yo, I got bills to pay, I go to work. Like, you playing football, I'll buy you cleats, I'll buy everything you need,
I can't go to the
but I
game.
might not be able to make the game.
Right.
You're going to have everything you need, but I might not be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? So that was rough for me. It wasn't rough, but I get it now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, my mom was a nurturer, but I understand, like, okay, like, we got to be adults forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get, like, we really have to be adults forever now. Now I get it. That's why I say I refell over my mother.
And people don't understand, like I said, my mom was on drugs growing up, but she never gave us up. They took us from her, she never gave us up. And she fought for us back several times because she got drugs early. But my auntie already adopted us, and my auntie was mean, horrible. I mean, like you would not think that
It's
was
always the
woman.
auntie. It's always the auntie.
Miss
And
Trinity.
she made me hard though. She was the one who kind of like, I said she would stand me there, like stand right here. Bust my nose. I was abused, bro. Now look at it right there. I was really. If they knew what was going on with me, they would put us in the system. Like she, I was in back iron. Like she did some shit to me I can't talk about. And I'm glad I had kids. Like it was worse. Never told me she loved me. To this day, she had never told me she loved me. Well, when we got older,
You don't have a relationship?
Okay. Now that we older, okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Now that we're older, it's ready to sit down. So don't get me wrong, she older now. She was cancer. Yes, next time she loved me. Be like, she talked to me. She was like, you know, I just want to talk about when you was younger. Something she did to me. She like, I prayed to God that you had kids. You had kids, and I just thank God for that. And I feel so bad. And like I said, I finally sat there where I talked. I said, why? Why would you do anything you do to me? Like, I dropped a plate and I'm getting it. She owed me. When I was 15, I finally got that bill. She just wanted to go last time. I said, you'll never hit me again. I'm beating niggas' ass in the street, knocking niggas out. I wish you would hit me again. She never touched me
You know
again.
what's crazy? Do you think 30? Do you think 30 is young?
Yeah, I think still young.
They was 30 back then.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
They seem older to us.
That's what I'm saying. They seem older than us. But my mother had me at 30. I'm 33 now.
Our kids probably think we dinosaurs.
They think we dinosaurs.
Well,
but that's
mine. I'm older, but they don't think that because I
But
still
no,
feel youthful.
but you get what I'm saying? Our aunties, our parents was
Right.
30.
But they weren't like us. The parents, they
No.
weren't.
But what I'm
school
saying,
us.
but I'm saying our definition
The
of
world
young,
changed.
the world changed. But I'm saying this is a 30-year-old auntie.
Yeah,
This is a 32-year-old auntie.
yeah,
You look at 32 now, you're like, God, it's young.
yeah.
They just look old. They felt older. Like now they 60. You're like, you're really not that old.
Right.
You was my age now when you were doing what you was doing to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of empathize with it now.
I'm telling you, she was cold, bro. I mean, like mentally, physically, emotionally. Like it was. I come in the house and she like
She was 30.
exactly.
She was 30.
She had all
So
friends.
she's really technically still young, still a kid or whatever. Like you're 30. Like I get it now. Like I forgave everybody, bro. I forgave.
I forgave her.
Because a lot of it made me what it was, made me who I am. Like
Right.
I learned from the things. So
Right.
you know what? I needed that stuff to happen. I learned from it. Of course, I don't want to go through it, but I had to go through it. I got over it. But I get it now, especially with drugs and all that shit being involved. Like our parents, aunties, and uncles is the crack era.
Yeah.
I've seen crack take down some of the strongest people that I know. You get what I'm saying? Like, strong-minded, strong-willed, family first. I've seen them crumble them people. So that's why I sympathize. Like, yo, it's all good, bro.
Why are some men scared to go to court and fight for their kids?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
That's because no. See, he gonna get mad. He gonna get mad.
I never had those problems. So
Let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it is. My situation. I'm going through something right now. Shut up. I know you're gonna say something. Shut up.
Go ahead.
For me, I feel. I can't speak for all dads, but for me, I feel like the way that I love my kid and love being around my kid, my situation could be talked out. I don't feel we need to put nobody in our situation. I don't feel I need to have people that don't know me telling me what kind of father I am or what kind of father I'm going to be. Let's, as an adult, talk this out. What do you need? What do I need to change? Let me see it from your point of view. Hear it from my point of view. That's what co-parenting is. It's an understanding. It's an agreeing to disagree. But I shouldn't have to have paperwork telling me when I can see my kid.
Right. Telling you how to parent.
How to parent.
Sometimes.
And then I get a raise at work. You telling me I gotta put more money on child? No. Listen. As an adult, listen. What do you want from me? Okay, you want to do that? Okay, but I need you to do it. I feel it can be talked out.
It don't always work like that.
Yeah, and I understand it. And I know.
I had a situation where me and my child's mom, we cool now. If she sees us, I'm not down talking to her. We didn't agree on anything. I took her to court. And now, even though technically we still have papers on each other, we don't even go off them. I get her whenever I want to. My daughter, whenever I want to. My daughter is 12 now. It worked out best. I haven't had drama with her in at least 10 years.
But that's your situation. Not saying my situation.
Not all
is gonna be
situations,
bad.
because
It's
you
the
and
same.
you and your situation, you guys can't get along. You guys can't agree on anything. So at some point, somebody needs to step in and do something.
Okay, we can't figure it out. We're gonna let somebody else figure it out.
Somebody's got to figure it out, because all you're doing is your child sees this.
Right.
Yeah, and my daughter has talked to me like the kids now. My daughter talks to me like how we talk.
And how old is your daughter?
9.
She should not be talking to you about adult things like that.
And that's
Right.
one thing I did stop doing. I stopped. It was once a time me and her mother clashed, and I was like, you know what? The way I feel about you is gonna be the way I feel about you. But I want my daughter to love you and praise you as her mother. So I did stop having those conversations. But my daughter sees things to where my daughter's smart enough to know. I don't have to hear y'all talk about it. I know what's going on. To where my daughter told me the other day, like, Dad, I need you to be the bigger person. And I'm like, well, why do I gotta be the bigger person?
Because you are
She was
dad.
like, because Mom won't. You know what I'm saying? She's like, Dad, I love Mom.
Somebody has to. You do realize that somebody has to be the big.
But
you
I'm
both
always
are
the
the
one getting
parents.
in, though.
So what?
And it's bigger than both of y'all. It's about
It's
the
way
kid.
big. You again. You're talking.
No, we're
about-
not getting on you. We're
We're
just
not-
helping
no,
you
I'm
see
getting
it.
on you.
No.
I'm getting on you.
No.
No. Because, no, listen to me.
But what I'm
Bro,
saying is,
listen
you
to
know
me.
me though. You know, I don't have a problem with my kids.
Yeah.
Like my kid, like first of all, when I was little, I never wanted a kid to like, this weekend's my dad's, or no.
Yeah.
All my kids don't live with me by the same woman. It didn't happen out that way. But in the same sense, I feel that women shouldn't use that power of I can take you to court or I can take your kid from you when I want against a good father. Like, why do the good dads go through the most shit?
Yeah. And I was about to touch on that, where
Why? That's
I
your-
feel
So
that
why?
deadbeats get the benefit of it because, like, oh, well, I knew he wanted shit. We just had a kid. But when you see somebody who has the potential of being a great father, it's like, well, nah, I had a kid with you because I figured you'd be a great parent. But when things don't work out, now you need to be punished for this. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like a deadbeat is swept under the rug, but a good parent, even though I'm still a good parent to my kid, things didn't work out between us. Now you trying to embarrass me. And it's like, the only thing that should matter is the kid.
And
You
that
know what I'm
sucks.
saying?
But
I
a lot of people
sucks.
don't think about the kids. They're
It's
just
that-
thinking
that's
about
what I'm saying.
themselves.
It's bigger
They
than
keep
both
thinking
parents.
about
It's yourself,
themselves.
and
now
Like,
it's a
for
life.
instance,
Now it's a
like,
life
you just
involved.
got done
That's
saying,
personal.
why do I have to always give in to her? You keep I.
You're being the bigger person for your kid.
Because I'm always the
You
bigger
need
person,
to-
though. I'm
about your
always
child.
exactly, but I'm always the one.
So
They continue to be the ones.
still do it. Your
And
daughter
even-
is going to grow up
but-
and see this.
But look what I go through, still being the bigger.
So why have
So
you
so
have you
so
gone to
if
court?
she's not taking
Have you gone
steps
to
to be
court?
the bigger person,
off camera.
That means no.
No, but I'm saying I'm doing the paperwork. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, a lot of men don't like to go because it's like, who are you to judge me?
right.
I know
Men have
what
they
kind
have
of
this
father
thing
I am,
about
bro.
court. They
No.
have this bad. They think it's all bad
No,
in
no,
court.
no,
They
no,
think I'm gonna
it's
get
not.
hit with child support.
I'm
This,
going to
this, and
jail.
that. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm not gonna be able
No,
to
no,
see
no,
my
no,
daughter
no.
or whatever.
Men, no.
I'm
not
answering
saying-
the question.
men-
I'm not
men-
saying you.
men-
I'm answering the question.
But I'm saying a
That's
lot of men
why.
win. A lot of men win in court. But what I'm saying is the way the world see women.
Who cares about the world?
I'm just saying.
Who cares?
But I'm just listening. Can I say what I gotta say?
You do it for yourself and for your kids.
No. But what I'm saying, how the world view women as far as they're the carrier, they're the nurturer. That's why they got so many days. Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. They don't give a damn about Father's Day. We get a tie. Mother's
But
Day.
I also think-
is. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to
Well-
women doing stuff, it's more. They're more sympathetic to women.
Well, I mean, they birthed a kid. I mean, the women,
So
women went through a lot
exactly.
more than I mean.
It's not gonna go bad
It's not,
like
yeah.
you think it is in court. Trust me, I know
It's not.
100%. It's not gonna
but
go
what
bad
I'm gonna-
unless you are.
But what I'm
You got warrants and felonies
I have
and
none
all
of
this
that.
other
But
kind
I'm
of crazy
saying,
stuff
what,
going on.
but what
Right.
I'm going through, what I'm personally going through, can be talked out.
Yeah.
Clearly
And
not.
maybe, no.
Clearly
And
not.
maybe on, that's what I'm about to say. Maybe
Clearly
on
not.
my end, I'm there, and her mother isn't.
I didn't
But
just
it's
sit there
like
one
we
day.
haven't-
Let's sit there between him and
The mediator?
Let me be there. I didn't see what's going on between
You be a
us.
mediator?
I think it's
I wish I could, because I know them both
Let
well.
me be. I think it's-
wish
I think
I
it's-
could.
yeah.
I really wish I could.
Real quick, though,
I really
I
wish.
think
Yeah.
some of the men who don't fight for their kids are
Raggedy.
kind of like deadbeats.
Right.
Like, why should I even fight? I don't want this role anyway. So I'm gonna take the easy way out. And like us, we're kind of getting defensive of it because we're putting ourselves in that position where it's like, no, I'm gonna fight for my kids, so I'm gonna go to court and do the best that I can, and then hopefully something
But I
figures
know,
out.
and I know this gonna sound so messed up. I know a couple dudes. They're not in my circle. 'Cause nobody's dead. These are my circle.
Nah, yeah.
But a lot of dudes, it's like, man, I'm going through. Like, man, I'm not gonna pay child. First of all, I'm a good father, so I'm not gonna pay child support and pay for my kid when I have them. Some men rather just pay child support.
Right. But then that's going back to just supporting them financially. But at the end of the day, that's
I'm
still a
saying
kid.
it's so much drama that comes, and it's damn. It sounds
Child
so
support
messed
ain't that bad.
up. No.
It ain't that bad.
Some of this shit. You
I mean, the
It
fact-
ain't
I don't
that
wanna
bad.
find out.
It's
It
bad
ain't
to me.
that
Usher,
bad.
you gotta say
If
Usher.
she's using the money how she's supposed to use the money,
It's the
who cares?
principle, though. It's the
They're
principle.
gonna be
Who's
paying
using the
anyway.
money like that? Though? Who's really using the money
It's the
like
principle,
that?
bro.
But when
My daughter's mom's using the money
yours,
correctly.
everybody, come on. We see these celebrities. We be like,
We're
2
not talking
million
about.
for a
We're
month?
not talking about celebrities.
but it's still. But what I'm
That's,
saying
that's
is,
a whole nother.
But what I-
a whole
but what I-
nother
this-
subject.
this is what I'm-
$50,000
this is what I'm
a
saying.
month as a kid.
No.
No.
Let me say one thing because I kind of speak on this. So what he's saying, okay, here's my thing. I know I never been on child support, thank God for that. The guys who have been on child support, a lot of guys are actually okay with child support. Let me tell you why. That's why they're okay with it. A lot of guys is like, okay, I went to court. The judge said I got to pay $175 a month. I was already paying more than that, so you really get fucked up. You really messed up because I just pay you this and I owe you nothing else. So that's how some dudes look at it. It's stupid to me. But some dudes look at it like that.
yeah, I know a lot of
It takes
dudes.
responsibility.
But I know a lot of dudes that's on child support that don't mess with the kid because of the mother, and then have other kids and raise that kid like
Well, he's raggedy.
yeah, he's right.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
He's definitely
But-
raggedy.
They feel that child support is forcing them to be a father. So it's like, if I'm paying this, now I don't need to be present.
Because
Here's my.
because you'll spend more money.
Right,
Like
right.
if I was on child support, God granted I'm not. If I was on child support,
You
whatever
live it
I
up.
paid her, I still would pay when I had my
I
kid.
still
because
do
you just
that.
got-
I do
I
that
still
now.
do it to this
I'm
day.
on child support.
Like I
still
say.
pay whatever. Like she's using the money how she's supposed to, and I was gonna spend money on my daughter anyway. So
Anyways.
I don't really care. They just take it straight out my check. I don't even
That's
miss
what I'm
it.
saying. So,
Right.
so if it's a point to where
It's not like I have to actually hand her money.
Right.
But a lot
They
of
just
dudes,
take it out my check.
a lot of dudes don't like to go to court because I lose so much behind it. I lose passports. I lose driver license.
That's because you're not doing what you're supposed to. That's why you're losing all that stuff.
No, but that's personal life though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What do you mean?
like a lot of women have babies without the man knowing, right? It might be 3, 4 years old. and then they'll go back like, yo, you gotta pay us $3. We gotta go back and pay back child support. I didn't even know I had a kid. Or they'll get on the county. They'll put somebody's name.
So how did that work though? So you didn't know.
You
How
will
did
get
that work?
contact.
You know what I'm saying?
That don't just happen like that.
But
Slack.
You didn't sign a birth certificate.
That don't just happen
So
like that.
how-
All of a sudden I get a bill. Of
You didn't sign a birth certificate, so how
What I'm saying,
ever
no.
take you to
What I'm
court?
saying, with some people, if they get put on county, that's how like one of your baby moms get put on county, and she put
It's automatic.
John as my, but you don't know that she's on the county. You gotta pay.
You're
that
gonna
money
get
back.
Yes, I'm
notified.
not, but-
You're gonna get
You
notified.
gotta sign the birth
After
certificate.
stuff.
Well, what does that got? If you don't sign a birth certificate, how can that? This one I was taught. If you had a birth certificate, you was never there, you wasn't present. She can't put a random name. It's like, let me put Chris Brown. Well, Chris Brown over there. So Chris Brown gonna pay you. You ain't here on a birth certificate and sign shit. You know what I'm saying?
But that's when the DNA test come. But I know a lot of dudes whose names get put on birth certificates and they wasn't there.
Okay,
I know
that's force,
why.
right? Is that a crime?
I don't know.
Is that a crime? You gotta sign it.
No,
Sure,
I didn't say they signed it, but I'm saying
That's fine.
who's the child's father?
They do
Such and such.
ask who's the father, and then
Your
they
name will
they
be on the birth
who-
certificate.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah, but as far as actual signature, no, you can't actually sign somebody.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
But it has to be
That's wrong. That's
That's
almost like a
illegal.
felony or something like that.
Oh.
But
But if you losing passports and all of that stuff, like
That's because you're not
most
doing your part.
people, you're not doing what you're
I
supposed
know
to be
I know
doing.
some great fathers that's on child support. Like
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
not even on no, not doing their part.
Do they care?
Yes,
Why?
and they're because I'm losing so much. Like
Losing what?
passports.
How?
If you paying what you're
If you're
supposed
paying,
to,
you're not
you
losing
keep everything.
But what I'm saying is, a lot of them didn't even know they had kids. So when the mother finally took them to court or whatever,
You can fight that.
Yeah.
You could go to court.
but it doesn't always really work that way. Is it really always that simple? Hey, I don't know how the kid take me off. Okay, we'll take you. No, it doesn't
No.
always
it
work.
work that way when you're the bigger person.
Obviously, you would have to prove. Obviously, you would have to prove that.
Facts.
You would have to prove it.
Right.
That you didn't know.
Well, what I'm going through right now, I used to be the person like Slack. You make me.
You
wanna
can be the
mad.
bigger person.
I'm gonna be the bigger.
I'm not
person.
gonna tell your business,
But
but
what
yes,
I-
you can be the
Yeah.
bigger person.
Have I
need to
not,
be the
have I
bigger
not
person.
been the bigger person?
You need to keep continue.
But I said that.
Continue.
What's Shannon Sharp say? Simple no or simple
Continue.
yes?
Continue.
Have I always been the bigger person?
Continue.
Yes or no?
Yes. Continue.
That's
brother.
all.
Now you do know you can backfire on
But
it.
on the
But
flip,
You can switch it and make it and put her back to child support. She can
But
pay
see,
that back.
that's the thing.
It happened.
That's the thing. I let her do stuff to me,
You're allowed.
but I don't want stuff to happen to her. Like even with what me and my daughter are going through, you're gonna love your mother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't want, and I try
out her mom in front of her. You're not supposed
But
to do
even
that.
even the things that my daughter see, I don't want my daughter. What I'm trying to prevent is my daughter gets to the age where she's like, I ain't fucking my mom. No, I don't want that, and that's my fault.
So that means you need to stop having these conversations.
No,
with her.
I'm not. I don't have these
You
conversations.
need to stop having
I
those
don't
certain
have
conversations
these- but I
about
don't
her
have
mom
these- I don't have these conversations with my daughter anymore.
anymore.
What I'm no.
It might still be
It's
in her
grown
brain
focus.
though.
Don't focus.
Yeah. But at that time, my daughter saw that I was hurt.
Right.
My daughter saw me go through depression. My daughter was like, "Daddy, are you okay?" Yeah, I'm good. No, you're not, Dad. 'Cause my daughter knows me. Like I say, my daughter just the last 2 years didn't live with me and her mother. So she's used to mommy and daddy. So now she sees things separate. But what I'm saying is, I'm such a
You have a very smart kid.
very smart.
Very smart kid.
But what I'm saying
so
is that
my advice to you is stop. I don't know what you're doing now.
I don't know.
Stop having
No,
conversations
I don't have-
about
And
her
need
mom
$2 a kid or something else.
in a negative
No,
way.
I don't
Stop
have
doing
it.
it.
I've never
Don't do
had.
that.
I don't know. I've never had a negative conversation about my daughter's mother to my daughter, but it might be something that I stopped. I was spaz out on. Like, how you gonna pack her bag with all just socks? To where now, if my daughter don't have something, I make sure I have it at my house. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't need to call you for nothing. I took the steps like, you know what? Let me calm this down. She's at my house. She needs socks at all. I got all that already. You know what I'm saying?
You know what that's been? The bigger person.
Yeah, but in the same.
Continue.
But what I'm saying is,
Con-
I drive myself crazy because it's a way I want things to not be. Which and everybody says, but you can't prevent that. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can't, but it's like I don't want my
But
kids.
you be trying hard to prevent it
I
and
do,
stop it.
I do.
You okay?
Because I don't want my daughter to. Because we gotta keep it G. We always gonna be daddy.
Right.
But it's gonna be a time we can't tell our kids nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't care what me and her mother go through. I would never want my daughter to be like, I ain't fucking with my mama. Yes, what you mean? But it will come a time where it's like, I can't make you go to her house. I can't make you. I don't want that. I want my daughter to be like, my mom and dad didn't work out, but I love them. I'm loved.
Yeah, that's how my daughter is. She's
You know what I'm saying?
never seen me argue with her mama. Ever. Because I won't do it.
And my daughter has
I
seen
won't
that.
do it.
My daughter has seen that.
And your daughter doesn't need to see that.
No, yeah. But I've, without her telling me, but with me noticing, I've seen my daughter, I've seen her psych herself out. So instead of being hurt that her parents are not together, it's, oh, I get 2 Christmases. Oh, I get 2 birthday parties. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of making herself adapt to it. To where it's like,
She has no choice but to adapt to what's going on. You and her mama ain't never getting back together.
ever.
Well,
So she's gonna have to adapt.
Well, look, here's my thing, Salah. Let me cut you guys off. Remember, I was always saying, never. When I say everything you went through, I was going through the same thing because you gotta understand, me and my kid's mother, we was like, that's love of my life. We was together for 8.5 years, our first kid together, and technically mine, you know, whatever. But with that being said, now, as being older, now it's been a lot of stuff that's been going on in both our lives, where like, it's an option now. That's what sound crazy.
Everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
Mine's ever.
Okay.
And I don't mean that with no force and no
That's
ill
another
will.
situation.
But I'm to the.
So
It could be
easily,
solved
man.
so
So
easily.
easy.
But because I'm like this. I'm at the point with my I'm in a relationship, but I want to be cool with my daughter's mom. To where
You
at
don't
9,
necessarily have
I don't
to
have
be
to be
cool.
cool.
You don't
No,
have to be cool.
But I'm saying
You
at
just not
9,
argue.
not argue, but I'm saying we're at 9, my daughter still needs to see that her mom and dad can be in the same room. To where it's like, if I do something with my daughter, I would love for her, yeah, you can come. Even my girl being there, yeah, you can come. My daughter needs to see that we can be cool. Like, that's the kind of relationship, like, no, we cool. But it sucks that it's not there right now. I pray to God that it can be. Regardless of what we're going through now, I want to be able to throw a party for my daughter. And her mom knows she can come and there won't be no ill will. You know what I'm saying? No, we cool. At the end of the day, I'm not going to throw it all on her like, yo, it's your fault. No, I played my part too. Like when we opened this up, I said I could have always been a better boyfriend. I fucked over her the same way she fucked over me. But you know what? It's in the past. We don't need to speak about what we did, what you did, what I did. The reason why we have to talk to each other or have to be in each other's lives is because of this little one.
Yeah.
Let's make it be cool. Let's make it be cool. I don't know how long God got us on this earth. Let's let it go by smoothly. You know what I'm saying? I'm having something for our kid. Come through. She got to play at school. Yeah, we can sit by each other. Everything does not have to be, well, we ain't together, fuck you. No, let's be solid.
Well, back to the question, men, don't be scared to go to court to fight for your kids.
No, don't be.
Don't be.
Don't be, but I understand
Don't
why.
be scared.
So how can you guys successfully co-parent?
Communication. I mean, just
Communication.
communication.
Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Communication ain't nothing but talking. Hear me out. You gotta hear me out. See it from my point of view. Okay, that makes sense. And even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, let's jot down how we can change it. Okay, I agree with this, and I don't agree with this, but this is an alternative to that. And once we accept what it is and really follow those rules by the acceptance, that's how we can co-parent.
Yeah, set the boundaries.
As far as my situation, I'm not in my baby mama's business. Stay out. If you're not with her, stay out her business.
I'm not in mine, and I'm still
And vice versa, ladies, they need to stay out of our business too, unless it's affecting the child. If it's not affecting the child, mind your business. It can be simple, but it's hard for some people to mind their own business.
But do you know, if you was with your child's mother, and you wasn't the good boyfriend or the man you are now with them to this next woman, do you think that plays a part? Like, how dare you do things with her you wouldn't do with me?
I feel
That
like
ain't her business. That's your ex.
exactly.
You don't have to explain nothing.
If it was perfect, you would still be
I
with
feel like
her.
if the girl and the guy, you guys have no ties to one each other, there's no reason you couldn't co-parent together. If you don't want me and I want you, our co-parent we should be good friends. It should be dope. It should be no problem.
But sometimes, a lot of times it depends on how it ends. Sometimes, like a woman's corner, a woman will really hold on to that. Even some men
Yeah.
really hold on to that. I get what y'all, and it sounds so simple. I get it, but I'm just saying sometimes that how dare you treat her how you didn't
So
treat me.
why
How
are
dare
you entertaining that conversation?
No, I'm just saying just in
No,
general.
I'm not saying you. Why would you entertain that kind of conversation? Like you were in a whole new relationship
because
with
of the power the women have.
You in a whole nother relationship with a woman. Your baby mama is over here, right? She can't speak to you about what your new relationship. That ain't her business.
Yeah, her bitch ain't doing.
It's
that's
not
not
her
her.
business.
That's
But
not
no,
her
but
only
it might not be.
business
It might
is
not.
the kids.
Exactly, 100%. It's not her business, but she got that one thing.
Hey, Slang,
That
we can do a whole show just on you.
No, it's not about you.
Bring both of y'all. Bring you and her here, and let us sit over here.
No. But what I'm saying is, no, this ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just saying,
Got everything to do with
women can use kids as weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
do. Hey, they do it a lot.
Because that's the one thing.
That happens.
That's the one thing with humans. Once I don't care about you,
But the scenario you just pointed out, it to me it makes absolutely
but what
no
I'm saying
sense.
is- but
I
what-
don't care what my ex
I
has
know
to say.
you don't. But that's what I'm saying.
I don't
But I'm
care.
saying just in general though. But just in general, you hurt me, but you give her the world.
So
How can I hurt him?
People grow,
Right, but that's the thing though. The next one is supposed to be the best one.
Because you grow.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that-
So you learn from it.
that, you learn.
Even same thing with kids.
some
It's,
people
I have an
don't
older
think
sister, it's me, then my brother, and my youngest sister. Me and my older sister were raised, I think, differently than the younger two. Stuff that they got away with, we would have got our ass beat for it.
But that's the.
But it's the same. But it's the same thing with a relationship.
Some people
Everything
ain't
that you
meant to
learn
be
from this
together.
person,
They're
you know what I'm
not meant to be
saying?
together.
What if? Okay, yeah, you didn't give her the world, but what if you couldn't give her the world?
Yeah.
She didn't wait for you
Yeah, you
to
go.
be able to. And now that you've moved on and you can give somebody the world, whether it's her or somebody else,
You got great
now
opportunity.
you can.
But I'm saying
Like, for instance-
that could be spiteful though.
Like for instance,
But let her
sister,
deal with
you
it. That's
and your
what she
baby
has to
mama
deal with.
were not meant to be together.
Come on, dog. Stop putting me on.
This
Come
show is
on,
about you.
Hey, I ain't lie. It seemed like yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, no, it ain't about.
Y'all
it's
wasn't meant to be together. And that's fine. Now if she comments
Who comes up with
on-
these topics?
If she comments on your new relationship, that ain't none of her business.
This ain't about me.
I'm speaking in general now.
Okay,
Speaking
now we're
in general.
Speaking in general. Generally speaking,
Generally speaking, respectfully.
your ex ain't got nothing to do with the new girl.
That's logical.
Hey, on every topic you show, we talking a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
No. But I'm saying things that's logical.
Slack's intervention.
Nah, ain't
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
But I honestly though, to elaborate on
you
the
gotta get where I'm
question,
coming from.
we
here.
do.
Women can use
But-
kids as
Yeah.
weapons
yeah,
But-
yeah, of course.
because keep it cheap. A lot of men,
They do it.
a lot of men or a lot of women would not speak to each other again if they didn't have kids together.
Yeah.
Some people break up and be like, "Ooh, I thank God I didn't have
Hey.
kids by them."
Right.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Sure.
Like,
Yes.
and that just me being one. It ain't got nothing to do with my situation, nothing. But it's
He's not
like,
lying,
yo,
boy.
the only reason why we talk
And I wish I could. What was I taking?
is because we have. If we didn't have a kid together, oh,
Okay,
I would never speak to you.
but you do have a kid, so now you
Now
need
you
to
have
make
to
it.
speak.
You have to make it work.
Right.
Make it as easy as possible because you're going to deal with this person the rest of your life.
Rest.
Not just
It's a
18
it's a
years.
lifetime commitment.
It's lifetime.
And believe it or not, a lot of women out here, whether they're with you or not, they're happy that forever in life they got a part of you. I got a part of Slack for the rest of my life forever. We're gonna always have to fight them. They on purpose to do that. Whether they can be with you 90 in, I got that baby by you. You go see me, nigga.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you.
But going back to the question, I feel that whether I'm with my child's mother or not, it's always about the child. So I feel that we can coexist. It'll work.
Yeah, tell mom that we good. We like my baby mom like one of mine. We good. She could be like, hey baby daddy, I was in the mall, saw this dude. He was handsome. I'll be like, no, why you talk to him, man? What's up? Well, is he fly? Like we cool like that. Like
Right.
we don't it's,
Me and my baby mama ain't on that.
talk to them. Now we cool.
But
Good.
we cordial, we cool. Like
Right.
I don't want to hear about
The
your
next
new
person,
endeavors
or
and
what
all
you
that.
fantasizing about.
Yeah, she not letting nobody talk shit about you. Can't say nothing
But
about me. None of
when
that.
it comes to the relationship me and my baby mom have is, if it's not about our daughter, there's pretty much really nothing to talk
Right.
about.
Right. And there was
You know why? You know why?
Let me finish.
Y'all ended badly.
Let me finish. And now my daughter is 12. She's almost a teenager. So, and she has a phone and all this other stuff. So I actually talk to my daughter more than I talk to her mama.
And that's the way
I
I
talk to her mama about, school, the really important things.
Were y'all ever together?
Yeah, we was.
Yeah, so
No, because a lot of people not like that.
Yeah, we were.
Because the way that you talk about her, it makes it seem like y'all just had sex.
it's the way they ended. They ended so
because
cold.
some people got kids they never was
Yeah, it
with.
was a horrible ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people like, I didn't even know this person.
And those right there, believe it or not, they'll be the best. That's the best co-parent right there. They be cool.
Yeah.
They ain't tripping. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we have a baby. I ain't tripping on you. I don't love you. I never loved you. You know what I'm saying? Now you learn to
Yeah,
have love for that
I
person.
never badmouthed her or none of that. Like,
Yeah.
even like, especially I don't do it around my daughter, but I don't do it around the homies. Like, he's never heard me
He's
speak
never-
ill
he's
of my
never-
baby
he's
She's a
mama.
good mother.
Yeah, she's a great mother.
And you know what I gotta stop doing? I gotta take myself off this pedestal I have me on.
And what pedestal is that?
I be like, but I'm slack. I'm a good father. I shouldn't. I always be like, I shouldn't go through this.
AKA 2Bs.
I shouldn't. Yeah, oh, here you go. But no. But on a serious tip, I really be like,
AKA, I hate them shoes.
I shouldn't have to go through this, bro. Y'all never done that to yourself? Like,
But
I
see-
shouldn't have to go through this.
Yeah,
Why
bro.
am I going through this? I'm
All
gonna
right,
do that.
all right.
This
This
is
is
life.
two part. This is two
It's
part.
life.
There was a time where me and my girlfriend, my child's mother, we had, there was this hard time that we were dealing with. The kids never felt it, and that was something that we went into it like we're having a rocky part of our relationship. The kids don't need to see it, and this is because I took her daughter in as my own. I didn't be like, okay, I'm not dealing with you. I don't want nothing to do with her. Like, nah, they never felt it. And going back to that is, even going back to the first question, what makes us a great father? We see why it makes us a great father, but also we can't want credit for things we're supposed to be doing.
Thank you. I've been saying that all day.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So it's
okay to
like,
get
not
it.
why do I have to go through this or this and that? That's life.
It's okay to get
It's
it.
gonna have its up and down.
Yeah.
Everybody has their season, but we can't want credit for things that we're supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be a great father.
But yeah.
Women been doing it for a
But
long
it
time.
feels
man.
good.
Your daughter loves you, right?
I know.
That's all the
Right.
That's all the credit you need is right there.
I know, but
That's it.
Yeah, but I don't like the fact that you just take her from me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But at
Like,
the end of the day, your daughter's old enough to understand that. She's gonna see that, and
but right now,
she's gonna have to deal with that. You're gonna be in the clear, so you only can worry about what you can't control.
But again, how I think and how I want. Maybe I got what I
We
picture I want my life to be.
You
and
might
it's
need
not
to
gonna do that.
unlearn some things.
I know, but I don't want her to look at her mama like that. Like, and I know I can't
Right,
help it.
right,
That's
but-
like, I can't control people's lives, and I can't. But it's like,
As long as she still respects her,
Like,
as long as she's still her mother,
Yeah.
that's gonna be the battle between them
So
two.
right
she
now,
loves her mom. Her
does
mom
she
is
think
out
the
there.
word of her mom? Does she know? Does she not?
yes,
She loves
She's
her
the word
mom.
of her mom?
she loves her mother.
Okay, and the fact of that, do you feel like, are you mad about that? You're like, why?
No. No. You love your mother.
You talk to your daughter, right?
Yeah, I haven't recently. But
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Though. She knows there's a reason why.
Yeah.
So then once the smoke clears, the questions are going to be towards her mother, not towards you, because she knows her dad.
But I know her mother. Her mother is I'm the mother.
Right.
That's how she is. She's like,
But
I'm not explaining myself to you. I'm the mother. And my daughter is more of a okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
That's cool now when you're 9. But when you get 19, 20, 21 and your daughter got questions, you ain't going to be able to pull that off, get that off.
right.
Right.
And the questions ain't going to be
And they're gonna build up.
towards you.
But it's me, bro. It's me.
Right. But we
How
can't
I wanted
expect
my
the
life
same
to be.
love and everything that how we'll deal with it to come back the way we would
Oh
handle it.
yeah, and I'll never fall.
That's what makes us all individual. She's handling it how she wants to, whether it's the right way, whether it's the bitter way, whatever it may be. You're handling it the best way. You might not be handling it the best way, but you're doing it the best to your knowledge.
It's just frustrating.
You get what I'm saying? And
It's
understand that.
it's just frustrating.
Yeah.
Bro. It's just.
Well, handle your business.
Yeah,
And continue to be the bigger person.
Because
it's not about you.
This about sex.
It's
man.
about
it ain't
sex.
about me today.
No, at all.
And matter of fact,
It's always about
like,
the
we
kids.
talking zoom in on the club.
And it's not about her.
Not about
It's
her.
about your
It's about the
child.
kid.
Right.
Yeah, because that's my daughter made me view the world totally different.
And I know,
supposed to.
and
My daughter
I know
made me.
you.
My daughter made me step shit up. Like,
And I know you,
like,
bro.
yo,
I've
trying to
known
like
you
this
for a
shit
while
and all
now.
that, man.
Bro, you cannot fix everything. You like to try to fix things. Certain things can't be fixed.
And force sometimes as well. Because
You
I'm the
can't
same
fix
way.
it. You just gotta let it be. If you guys aren't gonna get along, you can't make her get along with you. She don't like you. She doesn't. Just
You
let it
still
be.
have like
Let it
a
be.
hope of anything?
No.
So
No,
then,
no, but
stop trying to change it.
But I don't want drama between us. I don't want it to be.
Takes time.
I don't want it to be like, damn, I'm 19, my parents still can't be in the same room together.
Right.
I want it to be, my mom and dad didn't work out, but it's good.
But see, okay.
But that's what I say. It's me, like I said, I can't fix everything, but I be having in my mind, this is what I want. And I hate when it don't happen that way. And I have to accept it. For me,
Right.
acceptance is probably one of the hardest things because it's like, I'm cool. I can admit my wrongs in our relationship. I could have been a way better boyfriend. I could have done a lot of things different. It ain't all on her mother. I fucked up too.
Yeah.
But we know that now though. You've done this, I've done that. You took me back, I took you back, but it really came to a point where something made it over with.
Right.
Now that it's 100% over with, let's be cool.
Right.
And the fact that we can't
It
be
don't
cool,
work that
But you have
easy.
to
It don't
only
work that
worry about the
easy.
things you can't control. And even though y'all can't be in the same room, or you don't think so, continue to try for your daughter. Because I'm telling you, eventually your daughter's going to see it and be like, well, my dad always tried. And although you want her mom to handle it how you're handling it. So you're saying it for your daughter's case. You don't want her to grow up hating her mom. But if she do, what can you do?
and now,
You can't do anything.
That would kill me.
Right, but what can you do about it?
Nothing, it's nothing. But it's like, damn, it's on my tongue, man.
You can only worry about the things you can control. If not, it's out of your control right now. So you have to just let it be. It hasn't stopped you from being a great father or wanting to be there. You could have took the easy way out. You can, fuck it, I'm free every weekend. I'm doing this and that. I'm go to Vegas, go to my whatever. You still prioritizing your daughter how you should be.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
Because she's mine.
But that's what I'm saying though. A lot of people would have took the easy way out, and you're
I
not.
don't see how dudes don't be there for their kids.
I don't either. I
Like,
can't
knowing, like you
understand.
know you had a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
You help create this
Like I
life.
understand you might not love like how I love, but it's like, bro, my daughter, we went from you not knowing how to walk to me looking at you make TikToks. Like, bro, that's
teaching me how to do mine.
Right.
like that's an amazing feeling, bro. That shit warms my heart, and it's like when I look at my daughter, I'm like, yo, that's all me. Like, I'm 9 years in, and I still be shocked at my dad. Like, damn, I'm really your daddy.
Hey, I be doing the same thing.
Like, damn. Like my daughter, when she's not with me, I don't do the things that I do when she's not with me, I don't eat breakfast. When she's with me, I gotta make breakfast.
That's true.
I gotta go do this.
Every day you
Like,
have to cook.
like-
Every day. I don't be, yeah.
Like, but when, like I was saying, but that just kicks in. And to keep it G, I've always lived my fatherhood by this quote: "I'm not doing nothing I'm not supposed to do." And that came from my boy C Real. Like, I remember he took me to the hospital when she was born, and we driving down Hawthorne. I'm like, man, you a good father, bro. He's like, I ain't doing nothing I'm not supposed to do. And that ever since then, that's the model I live my fatherhood by. So if I gotta stress, if I gotta go when I eat it so she can eat, if she gotta have the covers and I'm free, like that's how it's always been, bro. Like I'm not doing that on my school. I do love to hear that I'm a good father though.
Yeah.
Like Father's Day, to me, Father's Day mean more than my birthday. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, this is the only thing I've ever been good at. Only thing I've ever been good at. Like, I'm solid as a father. You can't tell me I did anything wrong as a father. Like, boyfriend, I could have been better. Son, I could be better. Friend, could have. Father, nah. I take care of all that. To where, let me build my credit. Let me invest in financial. Let me invest in life insurance. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, to where it's like, once I'm gone, my daughter is straight. And when I do pray, I pray for time. Let me get enough time on this earth to install so much into my daughter that she understands. So when I'm gone, she know how to carry herself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to manage my money. I know how to do certain things on my own. Of course, she's gonna want a boyfriend and all this and that. But if I don't have one, I'll be alright because I know how to handle things. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even when I'm gone, she's still my child.
Yeah.
So I put so much pressure on myself as a father. With little stuff like with the nonsense that me and her mother go through, it pisses me off so much. Because yes, we fucked up as a couple. or even as adults, but you know I'm a great father. You know I'm a great father. Like,
What do you want her to do? Say that?
no, I want her to. I just want to be cool. I just want to be cool. That's it. I
What,
just
what,
wanna
what
be
does that
cool.
mean? Cool.
Yeah.
What does that
How
mean?
parenting is
I want-
How
I want-
cool
I want
are
it to
you
be-
talking? What does that mean?
Like cool to where it's like you can call me and it's not about the kid. Because when we have been cool, in the back of my mind it was, how long is this gonna last? You know what I'm saying? To where it's like when we was together, you was my dog. Like you was my ace. So now when we cool, it's like, okay, how long is this gonna last? Like I just wanted to be like, cool, we're not together. We know why we're not together. We don't have to say it out loud no more. But we can be cool. We can take our kids to the movies together and bring our spouses. It's all love. I still feel my child
you
needs to
want
see that.
that Will Smith?
No. I
You
didn't
want
say
that?
entanglement.
You
No, I don't
want that? You
entanglement.
want that? You want
No, but
that?
because-
That movie stuff?
No, because I said it's still. Some adults could still be like, I've never seen my parents in the same room together.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I want my daughter to be like,
But there's nothing really wrong with that.
it's not. But it's like,
I've never seen my parents in the same room, and I don't care.
and you pushing 40.
So I don't care. What do I need to care for? My mama was there.
All right.
That's how I feel. That's why I feel
I love you,
weird.
mama.
Love you, mama.
And you know what's crazy to me? If I was to take time back and if I could say, hey, this sounds crazy, y'all might think I'm weird for this. If I go back and say, hey, I already have my daddy, in my life, my daddy, or my stepdad was better now, would I change it? No. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change what I mean. That's my father.
I got my stepdad.
Have no way.
I got my
My stepdad.
stepdad's signature tattoo.
Yeah, he's my daddy.
Like, I'm officially yours.
I mean, when I met,
he's a good
when I
person.
met mine, it was like a couple years ago. The only real reason, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with y'all. The only reason I went because I wanted to see what he looked like.
Yeah,
Because I know I look like my mom.
You want to look at me?
I look like my mom.
Look at me.
So I just wanted to see what he looked like. But then I ended up finding out I had 2 older sisters
Same here, yeah.
that I didn't know about.
I thought just
I forgave him. I forgave him, but I forgave him. But to this day, like, there's nothing really you can talk about. Like,
Right.
I don't know him, and I'm cool with that.
I just feel
I
like
forgave him and let it go.
I never had no ill will towards my father.
I did.
I've had moments where I thought about stuff like damn,
I forgot about mine.
like, how you go to her basketball games? Like I've had those moments, but it's like, but my life, my mother was so solid. My life turned out cool. You know what I'm saying? There could be something so small that can turn your whole life around.
We will end it off here. A good father is.
Earl.
Plain and simple. Earl.
A good father is, like I said, provider, taking the time out to be with your kids, teaching your kids, having your kids learn from you, and you learn from there. From them. I think your father's somebody who's just a mentor. You're mentoring your kids. You give them everything that you didn't get it, installing everything you can, and tell them, like you said, before you leave earth. You give them all
being in their lives.
Yeah, in their lives.
No matter what issues you have with their mom or whatever, still be in their life.
Yeah, just spending their life, providing, nurturing, just caring, making memories. Just reliving your childhood again. I think that's being a good father.
Is it weird that your kid acts like you?
Nah,
That's weird to me.
Oh,
I be
you know
looking
what's
at
crazy?
my daughter be acting just like
You know what's
me.
crazy? Me and my daughter, somebody asked us that. Y'all want, I'm gonna say pancakes.
Oh, that's
Somebody
how
like,
we
you
done
want pancakes? And me and my daughter said, yes, sir. At the same time, I said, whoa, it made me feel like, when he got game, when he did like this with his nose, but his son did, that made me feel like that. But a good father is, for me, I had to accept that I would never be a perfect father. I had to accept that I would never master being a father. Once I accepted that, like, yo, you're not gonna master this. I don't care how good you get, you're never gonna master because I did put so much pressure on myself. That made me a good father. But being there, like y'all said, not just financial, raising them right, teaching them right, because there's gonna be a time we have to send them out in this world. Instilling in them respect, mannerisms,
patience.
Like I know it's different from a boy and a girl,
Yeah.
because it's like if you have a boy, I gotta teach you like a boy. I have a daughter, so I have to teach her what side of the street will a man walk on.
Yeah.
Like my daughter
Open doors for me.
don't walk in no.
Yeah.
What?
I'm the same way. Open door for me.
Oh, my daughter remind me, ladies first.
My daughter
Yeah.
knows when we walking down the street, what side you supposed to be on. She knows.
Right.
But it's just far as, like you said, just being there, teach. I'm gonna say teaching. Honestly, that's what makes a great father. Teach him, while at the same time you learn.
Yeah.
Because me growing up, I wasn't taught financial how to dress. I wasn't taught how to dress. I wasn't like financial.
Sorry.
Like how you say it?
Yeah. State stability.
No financial.
Financialism. I just made it up. Man.
Financial literacy.
No. You know what I mean? Like how to be with your money, how to manage
Budget.
money, budget, all that. So that's one thing I want to teach my daughter. So it's like, as I learn, I want to pass on to her. So basically, a pay it forward. But a good father is all the things that these men said, because they only get one dad, and I feel that God loved me so much, He made me be her father.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I take that blessing, I take that responsibility. Like, yo, I got you. Even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I got you.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, just the whole learning process and just learning to love somebody else more than yourself, put them first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when I feel that it's really about them.
Yeah.
You can go without, you don't care how you look, how you dress, like, representation of my kids speak volumes. Not just how they look, but just the manners,
Yeah.
the way they speak, the way they carry themselves and everything. And
Was y'all there for the birth?
Yeah, I was in
I was
I
there.
got pictures.
I got the pictures.
It was the most
I took.
beautiful / disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
real quick, to end it, or however y'all want to put it,
I cried.
y'all was saying like parents who just kind of like hooked up. I knew my girl for the longest, but when we hooked up is when my daughter was conceived, and then we started the relationship.
Yeah.
So that's why I wasn't there like initially.
I mean,
But
we had a relationship.
I was always there as a father figure for my niece, and always there for my nieces and nephews. Not saying that they needed it, but I was just that extra parent, because we do know
it's different. You can get a kid back.
Yeah, we do know though that it takes a village. You know what I'm saying?
Now-
And I wasn't there for it, but I couldn't be there for somebody else's kid, not my own, and that's why I pressed so hard to make sure that I was there, and I hit the ground running.
So not ending on a bad note, I think a good father is a father who watches Super Bowl in 17 minutes.
Oh, Super Bowl finna come on, y'all.
17 minutes.
17 minutes. That's a wrap, man.
Keep it raggedy.
Don't be raggedy. I thank you guys for this this session about the fathers. To any of the fathers watching, man, y'all continue to do what y'all doing. It is a blessing to be in our kids' life. Salute. It's just the hardest job we'll ever have, but continue to do the job that you're doing. Thank you guys again, and
Thanks for having me.
Super Bowl on.